What's up, everyone? You're tuned in to another one. Now, we all know Girma has gone to Chelsea, right? And I just wanted to talk about it because there's some pros and there's some cons. All right? You know what I'm saying? I want to say the first thing is Girma going to Chelsea. Oh, I'm sorry. Girma going to England to play in England is fabulous for America. We have gotten our best center back playing in a league where, you know, England and in Spain and France, but England is, I feel, one of our biggest ops internationally. And I feel like they'll be able to produce quality national teams because I feel like they got a lot of talent to scout and to mine out who's going to be the ones that's going to, you know, be there for England when they play America, just in general. So not only is Girma going to be able to get a preview of some of these attackers England has, also some other archetypes from different nationalities that are over here in England, that play in England. And that is great for America. For Girma to be able to go over there and defend some of these girls after, you know, doing an amazing job at San Diego Wave in her young career, right? In her young career, it feels like Girma's so young. She's not, but she's so well seasoned. Okay. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now we know, you know, they said, okay, Girma had a couple more years on her contract, and this is why Chelsea had to pay a lot of money for her, a lot of currency for her. So that is the reason why she's the one of the first, right? One of the first. Another thing is one of my biggest cons is that she went to Chelsea. You know, like that for me, I'm like, you know, as a citizen, like, how come you don't want to come to Man City? And my thing is, like, no one could afford Girma to pay Girma out her contract. No one could afford her besides Chelsea. That's crazy. All the times, like the 5 years in a row winning the Women's Super League, all that money they then saved up. No one could afford to pay Girma out her contract to San Diego. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. That's a big con, bro. That's a big con. Like, no one had that money to splash besides Chelsea. Like, you know, it is what it is, Chelsea. I can't get mad that y'all got the bag, you know. Another great thing about Girma is, or just another great thing that, you know, Girma going to England or just going to play in England. Well, she's a Gemini. That's a great thing for me. She's a Gemini archetype. And you know, them Jimmies, the great Haran is a Gemini. I don't know if she really got that much favor. But Girma, she is beloved. Beloved Jimmy. She's beloved. You know what I'm saying? And she's a Gemini archetype. So that's one of the biggest pros in my book. She has the same. She's June 12th. Go look it up. June 12th, her birthday. Mine's June 6th. Like Becky Sauerbrunn. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny that, you know, some of the best center backs for America happen to be Gemini archetypes. And let's not forget about Abby Wambach, another Jimmy. And let's not forget about Christine Sinclair, another Jimmy. So let me remind y'all, some of these Gemini archetypes that happen to play football are very influential, and y'all seem to like them. Hey, I'm just saying, and not only are they very influential, they are holding some records. Girma just broke a record. So I'm just saying, shout out to Gemini currency out here. here's another thing that, you know, kind of is concerning for me in England is England don't have a world-class center back like that, or like what? When you think about Chelsea's team, Millie Bright, okay. Chelsea, because we have to look at Chelsea because they're the pinnacle. They're one of the best. They're the best, right? In England, right? They're the best in England. And when I look at some of these, like who Chelsea decided to have as their center back, or center back, and who's in their defensive back line, right now, what? They only got one English girl. Well, I guess Millie. I don't know if Millie. I haven't tuned into Chelsea. Is Millie Bright available? Is she healthy? She fit? We know they brought in Buchanan, and honestly, shout out to Buchanan. Very underrated, super underrated. She's one of the best center backs in the world. One of the best center backs in the world. Canadian center back, one of the best. One of the best. Ashley Lawrence, one of the best fullbacks in the world. And they play for Chelsea now. You know, one from PSG, one from Lyon. They both came to Chelsea. You think about this, it's like, where are the English defenders? Where is the talented English defenders? And I think that's something they're going to have to start mining and looking for. England, y'all, you see what Arsenal are doing? Arsenal already have Emily Fox, a right back. Now they're trying to get Jenna. Where is the defense for England? What are y'all telling us? Where are y'all archetypes that are defenders? And Girma, you know, having for Chelsea to pay that much for her, it's a shift. It's a shift in the defenders are so valued right now. The defenders. We need some play. Who's going to defend Graham Hansen? Who's going to defend Caroline Graham? Who's going to defend Bomati? Who's going to defend these players? And so these archetypes, they have to get born somewhere. You know, I think that's why I think some of the Brazilian defenders are going to get a lot more active because of not only their height, in every position in Brazil, like, they're tall girls, but just in general. You know, we got a good girl. We got Tarsi. She's like 6'2", 6'1", the Brazilian center back. But anyways, where are the English defenders? Top. Because Williamson, who else y'all got? Millie Bright, Lucy Bronze. Where are y'all defenders, England? Because y'all having to come to America to get quality defenders. Like, why is it that the first $1 million, like first of all, England should have been the first. Like, what? My thing is, it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, the defender currency is. We're gonna have to start mining for defender archetypes in England, because it seems that y'all have an issue. Y'all got a lot of attacking midfielders, a lot of attacking players, but it seems like y'all are not seeing. Y'all gonna have to start developing defensive players. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have to start getting them out there. You know, y'all paying all this money for American girl, and we're gonna reap all the benefits when she comes back to America, and we whoop y'all in a World Cup. Yeah. Anyways, it's that's why, you know, Bacha and Seneca staying in France is great for them. Two of the best fullbacks in the world. You know what I mean? And so when they do end up going out their contract, they're going to be worth so much money. You know what type? You know how much people are going to want to pay for these players? They can't pay. They can't pay them out their contract. A lot of people can't afford some of these players. Their value will be too much, and they can't pay them out their contract like Chelsea could. The defender, Girma, being a $1 million player, that definitely is going to shift a lot of people's perspective, and we need quality defenders to defend this amazing offense that we're getting. There's so many great attackers, but we're starting to see that, man, there ain't that many defenders out here at a high level. So, when we start to see them, they're going to be going like flies. But I ain't really got that much more to talk about it. But shout out to Girma. I mean, big Gemini. Even though she went to Chelsea, it is what it is. I still appreciate it. She is an American girl, and I think ultimately America took a dub in this one. All right? And so did Gemini, of course. Deuces.